Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be telling you how to go about the application for a Nigerian international passport while in the UK. I'm also going to be telling you about my experience at the Nigeria High Commission in London and the major mistakes I made in my application that you should completely avoid, and how to avoid these mistakes so you don't end up wasting a lot of time, energy and effort. So if you're interested in this, stick around. So there may be a number of reasons why anyone will want to apply for a Nigerian passport while in the UK. One of them might be for a baby. Like in my case, I had a baby in the UK as at last year. You know, having a baby in the UK doesn't come with automatic passport or automatic British citizenship, yeah. So you have to actually apply for the passport of the country of the parents of the baby. In our case, Nigeria. Another reason anybody would want to apply for Nigerian passport is maybe you are not originally Nigerian and then you got married to a Nigerian and you want to get the passport because at that point it's not compulsory, but you just want it. Those are the two major reasons I know about. If there are other reasons why anyone will want to apply for a Nigerian passport in the UK or outside of Nigeria, please you can drop it in the comment section so that I'll be aware. This process can also be helpful to you if you are renewing your passport or if you misplaced your passport and you want to get another one. It could also, the steps are similar, it's just that you fill different things in your application. I'm going to first talk about the application process. I'll take you to my screen. I'll show you how I did the process from the beginning to the end, filling the application form, the payment, and then picking an appointment date, okay? Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to go to their website, which is nigeriahc.org.uk. So we navigate to the top part that says immigration, and because we need an e-passport, of course, we'll click on requirements for e-passport. So it brings out these requirements, so you just need to go through them and then you go ahead and click here to apply for your passport, and then it brings out the several options for you. If you need a reissue, or we need a fresh passport, so we're just going to go ahead and click first issue. So yeah, these are the requirements that you need to provide. You just need to go through all of that and then you go ahead and click to apply for your passport. So then it redirects you to another page where they're basically asking you if you are applying from in or out of the UK. So in or out of Nigeria rather. So we're applying from outside Nigeria. So click that and then yeah, it brings out the options for you to pick. So yeah, these are the services they offer. They're basically asking what you want. So we need a fresh passport. So we're going to go for apply for a fresh passport. Yep, you click that and then it brings you to this page, basically asking you what passport type. There's only one passport type anyway, so just go ahead and click that and then select the country you're applying from. So it brings this notice. Please just read through every information that is provided. So yeah, you can go ahead and read through that and then we'll go ahead and start the application. You're going to need to sign up using your email. So you put your email and your contact information and then you proceed. So this is the part where you put the information of the applicant, which in our case was our baby. You put the name, date of birth and all that. And then you also put email, which will have to be your email if it's a child. And then this NIN, I'll come back to this NIN, but it has to be the NIN of the applicant. So we'll go to the next page and then here they ask for more specific information. So you just have to take your time, look through it, fill out the information. For the addresses, you have to put in Nigerian addresses. I mean for the permanent address part. So fill it carefully. So once you're satisfied with the information provided, you just click on submit, and then it gives you a summary of your information, which you have to print out and take with you on the day of your appointment. And then here is the other page. So when you're done, you just click on proceed to checkout. Yeah, so this is just a summary of your card. The price is $162, so we can proceed to online payment. So it takes us to this page. Basically, they're telling you about their refund policy. So please just go ahead and read it. So one thing you need to take note of here is that the name on the card has to match the name of the applicant. So if you're an adult and of course you're applying for yourself, your name on your card has to match the name that you're using for the application. So if it's for a baby, obviously a baby doesn't have a card. So in that case, you have to register the card in order to use it to pay. So in order to do that, you navigate to the top of the page that said manage credit card. So you now click on register your credit card. Here they're basically telling you how to register your credit card, so you can go ahead and read through, and then when you're ready you click on continue. So this is the part where you have to fill in your information, your card information. It doesn't have to be an actual credit card. You can use your normal card, your debit card. So you're going to have to fill in the information, the card number. If I were you, I would use a card that is not that serious, not where you have huge money in, not your major card, just a random card, maybe the card you use for shopping online and something that is not that serious. You also need to upload a photo ID that confirms your name and your billing address, so it has to match that information that you have provided. You also need to upload your card statement. But they request for only the first and last digits of your card number. So if your statement contains your full card number, remember to block it off with black ink. It's written right there. You block it off with black ink. They only want to see the first and the last 4 digits just to confirm that it's your card, okay? So please be very careful. Cover your vital information. You just need the first and last 4 digits. So when you are done with this part, you go ahead and submit, and as they stated there, after some time you will get an email that will tell you about how to go ahead. In our case, after 2 days, the email came in that our card has been registered. So whenever your card has been approved, you'll be directed on what to do. Basically, you go back to that payment page, you scroll to the bottom of the page, and then you click on Visa, MasterCard as your payment option, and then you click on next. Once your card has been registered, it's going to be displayed on the screen. So all you need to do is to just click on it and then go ahead and make payment. The last thing you need to do before your appointment day is that you need to go to your local post office. So you need to purchase 2 items. The first one is postal order, and this postal order should be addressed to Nigeria High Commission. Nigeria, no N. Nigeria High Commission. And then the second one is a special delivery envelope. The special delivery envelope is going to contain your address, of course. So just need to factor those in. Postal order was about 20 something pounds. I don't know how much it is. And the other one was about, I think, 20 something as well. So just need to factor this into your budget. I just want to add that this information was valid as at October 2022 because that was when we did our own application. So I don't know if anything has changed by now. If I lost you at any point during this hands-on, you can always go back and watch the video again and again, even though the clarity is not the best, but I'm sure you'll still be able to follow along. Okay, so let's get back to the video. So the the day before the appointment, we had to travel to London because we stay in Birmingham, and we have heard quite a number of stories about how the Nigerian High Commission is not the best with keeping to time. So it's almost like first come, first serve. The earlier you come, the earlier you get attended to. So we went to London the day before. We booked a hotel and we slept over at the hotel. So first thing in the morning on the day of our appointment, we got up, got ready, and then took ourselves to Nigeria High Commission in London. When we got there, of course, I was not surprised. There was a long queue outside. I was actually embarrassed. I was highly embarrassed because this was in the peak of winter. This was early December, and early December was the time we're really having the winter very bad. Nigerians were outside queuing in the cold. Babies, children, everybody was outside standing on a queue around the building. And then the lady behind us on the queue was like, this is how it has been for years and years and years, and it's not going to change. And then people were passing, of course, these foreigners and the white people, they were just passing by, and I don't know, I just felt really embarrassed because why? Anyway, so turns out that everybody on that queue was given the same appointment time. I think it was 9:15 or so. Basically, they're saying everybody should show up at the same time. So we waited outside for what seemed like an hour. We got there around, I think, 7:30. So we waited for about an hour. We waited until 9 o'clock, basically, when the officials came in. Even on the queue, some people were selling this poster order. The poster order I talked about, people were selling the poster order on the queue. You need to make sure you follow all the steps. If not, if you miss anything, they will sell it to you on that queue at a higher price. And then at the entrance, they were checking the documents. So they'll check your documents, they'll tell you to come in, they'll check your documents. So somebody behind me told me that they were allowing nursing mothers to go in. So as I carried my pram, my husband was with me, and then the other lady too that was in front of me, we just moved to the front. That's how we bypassed this entire queue. Whew, that was when we heaved the first sigh of relief, like, okay, both of us are in, what next? And then they'll give you instructions. I may not be able to narrate all the step by step, just know that you move from the room downstairs, there's a room downstairs, you move into another office where you submit all your application. So after everything, we waited. They'll call your name or be your number, and then you will go upstairs. I thought maybe when you go upstairs, that's where you just maybe drop once, get your picture taken, and then off you go. When we went upstairs, that was when the main thing even started. After waiting for a very, very long time, what seemed like, I think it was about 2 hours or 3 hours, you will now be called into the capturing room, basically, to get your picture taken and everything. So we got into the capturing room. Of course, it's almost like they'll call a lot of people, and then you wait until I don't know if they are called officers or the people that are doing the capturing, until they call your name specifically. So while we're on the queue, like waiting for the officers or whatever they are called to call her name, there was this lady that came in and said that she came back, that she has gone through this process before, that her NIN had not dropped. That was the exact word she used. Her NIN had not dropped at the last time she came, so this is her second time being here for the same passport. In my mind, I didn't think it was possible to have NIN for someone, a baby born in the UK that has never even been to Nigeria, but it is possible. So we finished everything, we came out. This was around, I think, 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. And then we quickly rushed to the station to catch up with our train, and then we came back home. About 2 or 3 days later, my husband got a call from someone from the Nigerian High Commission, and the person basically stated that there's no NIN in the application and they won't be able to proceed with the proceed with the process. They won't be able to go ahead with the process. And then we were like, we didn't know that NIN applied to babies, because we assumed, of course, that you can only get NIN in Nigeria. But the guy explained that no, you don't. You can also get NIN in the UK. So he directed us on how to go about it. So we had to book appointment to get the NIN. The NIN eventually came in January. We started calling the High Commission. The number that called us was Nigeria High Commission. Brethren, we called and called and called and are still calling. Nobody is picking up the phone. We sent an email basically attaching the NIN, sent the NIN, sent the application number, sent everything we could send. No response, no nothing. So at this point, it's been more than a month now. We have decided that we're just going to start a fresh application at this point, or we'll go to London and appear in person and tell them that we just need to attach the NIN to the application. How do we go about it? We want to try that first and then see how it goes. If that one doesn't work out, we'll now completely start a whole process all over again. I don't want to believe that it will get to that. So I wish I could end this video with, oh, we got our passport just came in the mail, but nope. We've not gotten our passport. As at the time of filming this video, February 11th, we've not gotten her passport. Hopefully we'll be able to get the passport, and I'll do an update. Maybe I'll just pin a comment when we've eventually gotten the passport. So please don't make this mistake. Make sure, even if it's a 2-day-old infant, make sure you get NIN, because that's the only thing that is holding this whole process now. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you found it useful, please give it a big fat thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post another video. Okay, so I'm going to see you in my next video. Till then, hasta la vista.